Picture this: you're a cancer survivor, scrolling through endless articles and videos, bombarded with warnings that sugar, meat, or dairy will bring your cancer back. It's overwhelming, isn't it? The fear, the confusion, it's enough to make anyone feel paralyzed. But today, I'm here to cut through that noise with clear, science-backed answers. As a doctor with over 20 years studying oncology and geriatric health, I've helped thousands of survivors like you reclaim their lives with confidence, not fear. Welcome to a video that's going to change how you think about food and cancer. I'm going to reveal the only 2 foods proven to increase your cancer risk, share real stories of transformation, and give you practical tips to eat joyfully while protecting your health. Trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end for a life-changing lesson that could redefine your relationship with food. Before we dive in, please hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs it, and subscribe with notifications on to join our community of empowered survivors. Let's get started. Now, let me take you into the life of Maria, a 68-year-old breast cancer survivor who came to me feeling like food was her enemy. After her diagnosis, Maria had read online that sugar, soy, and meat were dangerous, so she slashed her diet to just chicken, kale, and water. At family gatherings, she'd sit in the corner, too scared to eat anything, convinced one bite could trigger a recurrence. She was exhausted, underweight, and miserable, not living, but trapped in fear. When we started working together, I showed Maria that knowledge, not restriction, is the key to freedom. We reintroduced nutrient-packed foods like berries, tofu, and even occasional unprocessed red meat for iron. We ditched processed meats like deli ham, saving them for rare treats, and swapped her nightly wine for sparkling water with a splash of lemon. Most importantly, we shifted her mindset. I taught her to plan meals with intention, not panic, using simple tools like a weekly menu. Within 6 months, Maria was back at her book club, laughing and eating at potlucks without fear. Her energy soared, her blood work improved, and she felt in control for the first time in years. Maria's story is proof that you don't need to sacrifice joy to stay healthy, it's about making smart, sustainable choices. So, how do you handle processed meats, one of the 2 foods science links to cancer? It's simpler than you think. Processed meats, like bacon, sausages, hot dogs, or deli slices, are altered with preservatives, smoking, or curing, and studies show that just 50 grams a day, about 2 slices of bacon, raises your cancer risk by 18%. That's because chemicals like nitrates can damage your DNA, potentially sparking cancers like breast or colorectal. Even nitrate-free options aren't much safer, as they often use substitutes with similar risks. My advice? Keep processed meats out of your daily routine. Swap deli turkey for fresh roasted chicken breast or try plant-based proteins like lentils. Love bacon? Save it for a special brunch a few times a year, enjoy it guilt-free, but make it the exception, not the habit. Boost your plate with veggies, whole grains, and legumes to crowd out risky foods naturally. For older adults, protein is vital for muscle and immunity, so lean meats, fish, or eggs can meet your needs without the dangers of processed meats. It's about strategy, not deprivation. Alcohol, the other culprit, is tougher because it's woven into our social lives. But here's the hard truth: alcohol is a Group 1 carcinogen, like tobacco, linked to 7 cancers, including breast and liver. Just 1 drink a day increases your risk by 9%. Even red wine, despite its healthy reputation, carries the same risks. Its antioxidants are easily found in grapes or berries without the toxicity. Alcohol produces acetaldehyde, a harmful byproduct that damages cells and disrupts hormones, fueling cancers. So, what can you do? Start with alternatives. Non-alcoholic wines, craft mocktails, or herbal teas can feel just as festive. If you drink to unwind, try yoga, a warm bath, or a good book instead. If social settings tempt you, sip 1 drink slowly or host alcohol-free gatherings with creative drinks like cucumber-infused water. Cutting alcohol also improves your sleep and mood, huge wins for survivors. For seniors, alcohol's risks are magnified by slower metabolism, so even small reductions make a difference. You're in control, and every step counts. Let me tell you about John, a 72-year-old colorectal cancer survivor who loved his nightly whiskey and deli sandwiches. After his diagnosis, he felt defiant. Why should cancer steal his pleasures? But fear of recurrence nagged at him. We took a gentle approach, exploring why he drank, to relax, and finding substitutes like herbal tea and audiobooks. For lunch, he switched to grilled chicken wraps or hummus with veggies, saving bacon for Sunday brunch. John also joined a walking group, trading bar nights for social hikes. A year later, he'd lost 15 pounds, felt sharper, and was cooking healthy meals with his wife. His oncologist was amazed at his progress. John didn't lose joy, he gained a vibrant life through small, intentional changes. Imagine your plate as a vibrant canvas, bursting with nature's colors, not just delicious but a powerful shield against cancer. The magic happens in your overall diet. Load up on plants. Aim for 5 to 7 servings of colorful fruits and veggies daily, like crisp broccoli, juicy strawberries, or antioxidant-packed blueberries, all brimming with cancer-fighting compounds. Swap refined grains for whole ones like nutty quinoa or hearty oats, rich in fiber that slashes colorectal cancer risk. Embrace healthy fats from golden olive oil, creamy avocados, or succulent salmon to tame inflammation. For older adults, protein is key to strong muscles. Choose fish, eggs, or beans, hitting 1 to 1.2 grams per kilo of body weight daily. Stay hydrated with 8 to 10 cups of water, jazzed up with fresh mint or a zesty lemon slice to awaken your senses. Ditch ultra-processed foods beyond meats, like sugary snacks or fast food, which fuel inflammation. This isn't about chasing perfection, it's about filling your plate with foods that nourish your body and lift your spirit. Start today, toss in a handful of greens, a scoop of quinoa, and feel your body glow. Ready to make your meals your superpower? Drop your favorite healthy eating tip in the comments below. But food is only half the story. Lifestyle amplifies your diet's power. Get moving with 150 minutes of moderate exercise weekly, walking, swimming, or even chair yoga for seniors, boosts immunity and cuts inflammation. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep to balance hormones and strengthen your defenses. Manage stress with mindfulness or journaling, as chronic stress fuels inflammation. And don't underestimate connection, strong relationships improve outcomes. One patient, Susan, a 70-year-old lymphoma survivor, paired a plant-rich diet with daily walks and a knitting circle. Her energy skyrocketed, and she felt unstoppable. Diet and lifestyle together are your superpower. Sometimes, survivors turn to food or alcohol for comfort, especially during tough times. If you're reaching for wine or processed snacks to cope, pause and ask, what do I really need? Journaling or talking to a friend can help. For older adults, loneliness often triggers unhealthy habits, so build connections through family, community, or online groups. One patient, Linda, swapped evening wine for virtual book club chats, finding purpose and joy. If emotional eating is a pattern, consider counseling. Cognitive behavioral therapy can break those cycles and empower you to choose health. Aging changes how diet affects cancer risk. As we get older, our metabolism slows, and our liver processes toxins like alcohol less efficiently, making processed meats and alcohol riskier. Nutrient absorption also declines, so deficiencies in vitamin D or omega-3s can weaken immunity. Prioritize nutrient-dense foods like leafy greens or fatty fish, and talk to your doctor about supplements if needed. Regular checkups catch issues early, keeping your body resilient. Staying proactive is your best defense. I want you to join this journey with our community. In the comments, share your story. What foods have you embraced or let go of? Your experience could inspire someone else. And please like, share, and subscribe to keep this mission alive. Together, we're building a network of survivors who thrive with science and hope. So, what's the big takeaway? First, Focus on the facts. Only processed meats and alcohol are clearly linked to cancer, so minimize them without fearing sugar, soy, or unprocessed meat. Second, choose strategy over restriction. Build a diet that's 90% whole foods, leaving room for life's treats. Third, small changes like swapping deli meats for fresh proteins or wine for mocktails add up to big wins. Fourth, mindset is everything. Eat with intention, not guilt, and address emotional triggers. Finally, you're not alone. Connect with others to stay motivated. Let me share one last story. Clara, an 80-year-old pancreatic cancer survivor, loved her salami sandwiches and sherry. Skeptical but open, she switched to salmon wraps and herbal tea, joined a senior dance class, and started gardening. 2 years later, she's healthier, happier, and teaching her grandkids to cook. Clara didn't just change her diet, she transformed her life, one step at a time. Thank you for watching. You're not just a survivor, you're a thriver. If this video helped you, like it, share it with a friend, and subscribe with notifications on for more tips to live your best life. Want more? Check out my next video, linked below, where I share a day of meals as a cancer survivor, full of easy, delicious ideas. Take one small step today, and watch it ripple into a healthier, happier you. I'll see you in the next video.